Time now for Green Bay Bullfrog Baseball on WOCO Stereo FM.
Jeremiah was a bullfrog, was a good friend of mine.
Today's game being brought to you by 24/7 Well and Pump, Islandfeld, Saskatchewan, and Anderson, the NW Credit Union, O'Connell Pharmacy, the O'Connell Falls Insurance, Stevenson National Bank and Trust, and with Piggly Wiggly, also by America Inn, Brew Pub Pizza, Cellcom, Tri-City Glass, and Triangle Distributing.
Hello and welcome to Joanne Stadium here on a dreary Monday afternoon. My name is Nolan Knight, voice of the Bullfrogs, about to get underway here in Green Bay. The coaches are out at home plate talking. Until 7 o'clock, but as of right now, it's just kind of windy. Breezes will come in. It's very overcast, and looks like it's a matter of time before we see some precipitation. There we go. The umbrellas are out here in Green Bay as it has started to sprinkle down here. I think the Bullfrogs and the Growlers here are going to get as much playing time as possible across to start things out here in Green Bay. Would not be surprised if we're going to have to step aside many times tonight because of the weather. However, let's hopefully try to get those 5 innings in to make it a complete game. Let's go ahead and take a look at the lineups for both teams. We'll start off with the Green Bay Bullfrogs. It'll be Troy Johnston starting things off, batting first in center field. Aaron Pleshner will be batting second. He's the designated hitter tonight. Willie Bourbon will be batting third and playing first. Kyle Benyos, the cleanup hitter, playing right field. Brad Hamilton is batting fifth, coming off the hot bat. He leads the Northwoods League in batting average. He'll be playing left field. Alex Pinner will be playing third base tonight and batting sixth. Ben Hart will be batting seventh and playing second base. Batting eighth will be Zach Shoemaker. He gets the start at catcher. And Grant Frazier will round things up in the 9-hole. And he will be starting at shortstop tonight for Aaron Pleshner, who's getting some rest. And for the Kalamazoo Growlers, it'll be Jeff Riedel in right field, batting first. Batting second will be Matt Kohler. He'll be playing center field. Batting third will be Jason Sullivan at second base. Batting fourth will be Ivan Estrella. He'll be starting off things at third base. Batting fifth will be Andrew Huff, playing first base. Batting sixth will be Ryan Mergener, and he'll be the designated hitter. Batting seventh will be Jose Martinez. He'll be the catcher tonight. And batting eighth will be Colin Borst. He'll be in left field. And a 9-hole hitter for the Growlers will be Bryn Martinez. He'll start things off at shortstop. Let's take a look at the matchups throughout the Northwoods League tonight. It'll be the Waterloo Bucks at the Duluth Huskies, the Mankato Moondogs at Eau Claire Express. The Kenosha Kingfish have traveled to Rockford to take on the Rivets, and the Battle Creek Bombers are currently in a rain delay. They are supposed to start at 6:35 as well. They're in Wausau taking on the Woodchucks. The Lakeshore Chinooks are in Fond du Lac, and they will face off against the Spiders, who are currently at the bottom of the South Division. The Bismarck Larks are at Rochester tonight. The St. Cloud Rocks are at Wilmer Stingers. The Thunder Bay Border Cats are at the La Crosse Loggers. And the Madison Mallards are at the Wisconsin Rapids Rafters in a big-time baseball matchup. In a game, of course, the Rafters leading the South Division currently on a 10-game win streak. Absolute phenomenal start to the season for the Rafters, the defending champions. First pitch about to get underway here in Green Bay, as there is a relatively nice crowd right in front of us here on the main grandstand, as you can imagine, as with some of the wind, with the rain rather, they've put everyone underneath the covering here. But nonetheless, we're going to step aside as the national anthem is about to be played here in Green Bay. You're listening to WOCO live stream. Stay tuned. It's the Bullfrogs Radio Network.
At 24/7 well and pump service, we mean just that. Water will be available 24 hours.
Your number one station for youth sports, WOCO Stereo FM, O'Connell, Wisconsin.
Visiting teams and combinations are brought to you by American Lodge and Suites. Hello and
I like it a lot. It's a lot different from what I'm used to, coming from a big city, Atlanta, Georgia, big crowds and everything. But I like the small town feel and the culture that really goes on here. And I'm really enjoying it, getting to know all the people. And,
Ralph McCall, of course, the starting right-handed pitcher tonight for the Bullfrogs, comes into the game. And Jason Sullivan. Jeff Riedel last night had a relatively solid afternoon on the evening. Of course, posting some hits yesterday in a game that was, of course, walked by the Bullfrogs. If you miss this matchup, you missed a good game. The Bullfrogs coming into the ninth inning were down 4-5 after allowing the Kalamazoo Growlers to take the lead in the top of the ninth as Jeff Riedel stands in for the first pitch of the game. And Troy Johnson, who was 4 coming into that bat, squares in sent a rocket over the center for the wall to time things up in the bottom of the ninth. As Jeffrey the first one go by fast right down the plate. Troy Johnson would square in for the Bulldogs and he popped out for the first down. The pitch outside corner, ball up now 0-2. And really, people got pretty excited off of the home run from Troy Johnston. He would go 5 for 5 on the day. The 0-2 pitch is swung on. It's lined back to McCall. He picks it up, underhand tosses it very calmly over to Bourbon at first for the first out. But after Pleshner squares in, of course, he pops out. Everyone kind of sat down after standing up and being pretty excited about the home run for Johnston. And Bourbon would square, and things would kind of settle back in with one out on the board. We thought that maybe we're going to go into extra innings here. And sure enough, Bourbon squared in and set one well over the right field wall for the walk. Kalamazoo is Fuller, the center fielder. Watches the first one go by inside for a ball, 1-0. The first walk-off of the season for the Bullfrogs, of course, just their 4th home game of the season. This is just their 5th in 13 games played. The 1-0 pitch swung on. It's a fly ball into shout and center field. Tracking back is Johnston. He gets underneath of it and grabs it for the second out as Kohler gets well underneath that one. And that'll bring up Jason Sullivan, the second baseman. So the Bullfrogs improved to 6-7 on the year after the walk-off home run from Willie Bourbon. And, of course, as you mentioned, bottom of the 9th inning, 2 home runs back-to-back in one of the best baseball games I've ever witnessed in person, to be completely honest with you. So Jason Sullivan will square in. Sullivan, of course, second in the Northwoods League for batting average this season. Watches the first one go by for a strike, 0-1. So the second best hottest hitter and the first best hottest hitter here in Green Bay this afternoon. The 0-1 pitch is swung on. It's a blooper into right field. Tracking forward is Troy Johnston, and he makes the catch on the run. The Bullfrogs put the Kalamazoo Growlers down in order here. 1, 2, 3. That'll do it for the top of the first inning. Come back for the bottom of the first after this. You're listening to the WOCO Radio Sports Stream, the Bullfrogs Network.
Honey, get the camera. Riley's rolling again.
That dog always gets excited up here at the cabin.
Riley loves the woods, don't you, Riley? Roll, Riley, roll. You getting this?
I'm getting it all. It's fabulous. But we can't upload it until we get home.
Right, no data connection up here.
Challenge.
Coach McCarthy?
Mason Crosby.
Switch to Cellcom, guys. Our coverage is great, whether you're out here or anywhere coast to coast.
Yeah, Riley's fans don't want to wait.
Now Riley's really on a roll.
At Cellcom, we've got you covered out in the country and all across the country. Cellcom, built for you.
Very athletic. I think we can use him on special teams.
But not to kick, right?
We'll see.
It's Cellcom's Customer Appreciation Celebrations. Get smartphones from the top 2 brands for just a penny each, along with food prizes and sales on accessories. Cellcom, built for you.
Available day of event only. New 2-year activation qualified upgrade required. Restrictions apply. Visit cellcom.com/celebrate for details.
Hello and welcome back to Joe Aney Stadium here in Green Bay. Got some inclement. And it steals the first one. That one finds the outside corner. Oh, Johnson comes to the outside. 3:33. 1 pitch, foul off. 2. Manis has started in 2 games. The righty stands in, no one delivery. It's a breaking ball. Runs inside and somehow doesn't hit Pleshner. I thought that was definitely going to. I think it almost might have even went between his legs. That was so close. Moves the count to 2 balls and 1 strike here with an out on the board. It was a K that dealt to Johnston. The 2-1 swung on. It's a blooper right up the middle of the field, and that'll be the first base hit of the day. And Aaron Pleshner continues his good ways. He's gotten on base in nearly every single game this season. In fact, you look back at it, Aaron Pleshner continuing here, and he has gotten a base hit in every game since June 1st. Now 11 games in a row that Aaron Pleshner has gotten a base hit for the Bullfrog. And that'll bring up Willie Bourbon. Willie Bourbon, of course, the man of the night last night. The throw gets away on the pickoff throw, and Aaron Pleshner's rounding second, and he's going to go back to third. He might have been able to get all the way over there to third. Off a 10 goes well astray all the way over to the bullpen of the Bullfrogs. Aaron Pleshner, almost sits on his belly for a second and realized, man, I'm going to be able to get all the way over to possibly third. So he gets up, starts sprinting, and starts to round second, and then decides, 1 base is enough for me. And now he stands in scoring position at second with Willie Bourbon at the plate. We talked about it. Bourbon last night with the walk-off run in the bottom of the 9th inning. Now stands on deck for the Frogs. Swings at the first pitch he sees is a ground ball to the second baseman, and he can't make the play on it. And Aaron Pleshner now caught between the bases. Oh my, that was close. Justin Sullivan watches a ground ball go over near the second base. Now he tries to make the backhanded play on it. I think it's going to go down as a base hit. The scoreboard operator has thrown it up there. As the decisions need to be made here. The backhanded play tries to make the transfer, slips out of his hand, and it's going to go down as a base hit. Runner at first and second now. Rather, there's an error on the board, and they don't win on the board. That's not right. First pitch that the new batter Kyle Bino sees runs high, 1-0. But will go down officially as a hit for Willie Bourbon. So runners on the corners, 2 hits on the afternoon for the Frogs, and Kyle Bino stands in with 1 out on the board, an opportunity to take an early lead here. 1-0 offering, swung on, it's a liner, or rather a grounder straight to the shortstop, 6-4-3 double play. The last thing the Bullfrogs wanted there, Kyle Bino grounds out straight to Bryn Martinez. It's a toss to Sullivan and a rocket to first that beats out Kyle Bino by 2 steps and ends the inning. The Bullfrogs leave 2 stranded That'll do it for the first inning. We'll move to the second after this. You're listening to the WOCO Radio Sports Stream, the Bullfrogs Radio Network. Come on, Benio.
Owned and family operated and has been since 1960. Specializing in
something to clean. Of course, get all the 2-1 count. The 3-1 count here, no outs on the board. Terrell McCall sent on the mound for the Frogs tonight, and his third start of the season. Ball out of Alabama State. 3-1 offer. Swung and ground ball left side.